Imagine dropping modern football titans like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi straight into 1954.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just no warning at all.
Right, no warning, zero modern gear, just mud, heavy leather, and pure survival. Welcome to today's deep dive. We're taking your sources on the Golden Age gauntlet to figure out exactly how these, hyper-tuned athletes would have to adapt their iconic skills just to survive classic football.
And, survival is really the right word here, because today's game is, well, it's surgical, right? You have pristine turf, aerospace-engineered balls.
Basically perfect conditions.
Exactly. But the regulatory framework of 1954 was practically gladiatorial compared to that.
Yeah, my jaw literally dropped at this one fact from the sources. Yellow and red cards didn't even exist until 1970.
Right, which is just insane to think about now.
It's wild. Defenders could slide tackle from behind with zero consequences. I'm just struggling to see how a modern finesse player even survives like 10 minutes of that pure aggression without getting carted off the pitch.
Well, it forces a complete functional adaptation. So take Messi, for example. Today, he uses a flawless pitch for that rapid-fire, close-control dribbling.
Right.
But you put him on a 1954 pitch, which is essentially a muddy swamp where the ball just gets stuck, and that specific technique is suddenly totally useless.
Except the ball literally won't roll.
Exactly. But see, his underlying superpower isn't actually his footwork, it's his neural processing speed.
Meaning his ability to read the game and, map the pitch faster than anyone else.
Precisely. He calculates trajectories and maps player positions just light years ahead of a 1950s defender. So instead of trying to out-sprint someone on terrible turf, he'd use that vision along with his low center of gravity to anticipate and just evade brutal hits before the tackle is even initiated.
Okay, so anticipating the tackle is one thing, but they still have to actually play with the 1950s ball.
Yeah, the leather one.
Right. And the sources describe those laced leather balls acting like wet sandbags in the rain. So what happens to, Ronaldo's famous knuckleball free kick when he's striking a wet sandbag?
Oh, the physics of a knuckleball completely collapse. It just wouldn't work.
Wait, really? It just goes away?
Yeah, because modern synthetic spheres rely on being lightweight and aerodynamic to create that erratic flutter in the air. But leather absorbs water. So in a rainstorm, that ball literally doubles in weight.
Oh, man.
It actually caused severe headaches and even concussions when players headed it. The mechanics of striking a modern ball just don't transfer over at all.
So Messi's delicate chips and those curved passes, those are just gone, too.
Totally gone. You can't finesse a waterlogged mass.
It just requires pure leg power to move it across the pitch.
Right. They'd have to completely rebuild their shooting techniques. The equipment fundamentally limits the expression of modern skill, so they're forced to trade all that effortless precision for raw, brute force.
Which brings up a massive red flag for me. If they are exerting double the force in the mud, wearing these heavy, high-top leather boots with steel caps.
The worst footwear imaginable.
Right. Their bodies are going to break down. Modern athletes rely on, cryotherapy chambers and millimeter-perfect biomechanics. You're telling me they aren't going to just tear a hamstring when their post-match recovery in 1954 is a steak and a glass of beer?
Well, physiologically, it is a total nightmare. A modern player's body just isn't callous to that specific baseline of poor nutrition and heavy gear. The lactic acid buildup and inflammation without modern sports science would be immense.
So they just crumble.
No, because look at Ronaldo's core biomechanical advantages.
Like his sheer verticality.
Yes, exactly. Even weighed down by steel-capped boots that are absolutely wrecking his feet, his natural height and explosive jumping mechanics would allow him to dominate the older generation in the air.
That makes sense.
They wouldn't be playing beautiful, effortless football, but their fundamental spatial awareness and raw athleticism would transcend the era. They'd still become world champions, but, the environment would extract a physical toll modern players can't even fathom.
They'd have to bleed for it.
Absolutely.
It really is the ultimate test of talent versus time. And, it forces you to look at your own profession. If you stripped away all your modern tools, your tech, the comforts of your workspace, would your core skills still hold up in the rawest conditions?
That's a great point. And it also kind of flips the whole time machine concept on its head. Because if Messi and Ronaldo had actually grown up in the 1950s...
He's right.
Yeah, training with heavy gear, zero sports science, and muddy pitches from childhood.
Would they have still developed the delicate finesse we know them for today? Or would that brutal environment have molded them into, like, entirely different types of players?
It's a huge unknown.
It really is.
Just something for you to think about the next time you sit down to watch a pristine modern match.